Hi, I'm Sam Peterson, author of 2 books, Chunky, Transgender Junkie, and Sugar, a memoir of craving. I'm an old gay trans man with bad teeth, and I love knives. And I'm not here to rate them, tell you about the newest, the bestest, the fastest, the kapowest. I'm here to queerly share my queer love of knives with you. Please like and subscribe. Bing, bing. Ever since I got the Bestech Horus, I have been thinking about design elegance. Now, it's funny to consider the Horus as elegant in any way. It's kind of a brute, but it says so much with so little. Every line on this blade is deliberate. Every line points to a powerful aesthetic while being so simple. See my previous video if you want to hear me rhapsodizing on and on about this particular knife, which is awesome. What makes a design elegant? Is it a tuxedo? No. I think in some ways simplicity does this very well. A knife that gets the job done while looking fantastic is, at least in my collection, a spare knife. And by spare, I mean not overly encumbered or designed or decorated. Unless, of course, I dress it up myself. One of the real standouts for me early on in the knife design world was Jacob Lundquist's Kvist variant. I think this is the variant. He really did something new here with this design. That's another quality I'm looking for. Is this knife doing something new or fresh? Here, with Jacob's work, I would say this is absolutely something fresh and modern. I love the Scandinavian influence on this knife's handle profile, and the blade is gorgeous, while also being quite practical. It's a good working knife. It's just so good. This particular blade is titanium and 14 C28N. I lost it there for a second. 14 C28N. In a Lovelace Sagahai pattern on it. Sagahai pattern is itself a very elegant, very spare pattern, I feel. It's so good. It's so pretty. Since we're in the Scandinavian realm, let's take a look at this Giant Mouse GM11. Also in titanium. Take a look at this guy. The way that that blade swells out of the handle is just glorious to me. This beautifully micro-milled handle, it just gives me the chills. It's ecstatic. The spare lines of this knife are really enhanced by the wave of milling. It has this wave pattern, and the small details like the brass pivot frame and brass backspacer, etc. Really outstanding, beautiful design to this particular knife. I can't speak to how the design contributes to the workability of this knife because she's a safe queen. Boop. This and actually several of these knives remind me of Brancusi's Bird in Space. But these beautiful lines that this knife just flows. I love it so much. It's really, really, truly gorgeous. Here's another interesting and fantastic example of simplicity and utility, and that is the iconic Protech Malibu. I happen to prefer the Warney to the Tonto. Is it Tonto reverse Tonto or whatever it is? I love the way this knife arcs out into space. Again, like Brancusi. This is a rocket of a knife. There's only one way to open the Malibu, and that's part of what makes it iconic. It's the best button lock in the business. This particular edition is from 2023 Blade Show, and it has an inlay on the button. what's that called? Mosaic. It has mosaic on the button. It's really fabulous. Very elegant knife. The way that the scales narrow at the bottom makes this profile unique. I mean, there are probably plenty of knives out there like this now, but I suspect that when the Malibu first came out, there wasn't anything quite like it. I'm not a knife historian, although I have played one on YouTube. I also wanted to look at some blades whose design I admired, but who weren't necessarily on the elegantly simple side of life. There's another iconic knife that I always think of, which is the Civivi version of the Vision FG. This design of this knife, I guess it's not the Civivi version of the Vision FG, it is the Civivi Vision FG, but of course WE makes their version and I forget what it's called. A sneck design, the iconic back, whatever you want to call it, lock, bar lock, and this unique Wharncliffe blade. It's just lovely. It's one of those rare knives that I think speed holes are absolutely phenomenal on. The mechanism is a tad complicated, plus the speed holes, which is why this doesn't make the simplistic, simple elegance list. I feel very lispy right now. It's a little over the top. I love this knife and it cuts like a dream. You would recognize this knife shape anywhere. That's what she said. That's what she said. Hey, I've got to get it in there somewhere. Also, not simple, but simply lovely, and I don't have it right here right now, but I'll show a picture of it, is the Devo Knives Arctic Storm and Titanium S90V Lush. The Lush is luscious. Its top flip mechanism is arguably the best in the business. I really, really love the jimping on this baby, and that's what I think is kind of elegance of design. It's really unexpected. This knife kind of looks to me like a slip joint, and it's such a super hyper functional work knife. It's really surprising, I feel. Fresh to me. I think it's an elegant little groomsperson gift knife. It's a worker, it's sexy, it's wry, yet pumpernickel. And the sheepspoon, which I believe Devo invented, is a thing of sexy design beauty. Look it up. Finally, don't look up sheepspoon. Never mind, I didn't say that. Finally, I want to talk about my favorite carry right now, which is the Berg Blades Sweeney. This knife is literally perfect. It is like a knife designer went to ChatGPT and asked for a knife profile, and I mean that in the best way. It is like someone said, give me all the best qualities of a knife, every knife, and put them into one. It is divinely simple. Again, we've got the Arctic Storm, which you may remember is the only passable fat carbon or carbon fiber that I enjoy. I really enjoy being a curmudgeon. Please don't hate me. They also have Ultem and other elegant placeholders, equally swelligant. This knife is genius. It looks almost generic, deceptively simple. But the fact that a human being sat down and created this piece of knife perfection blows my mind. Plus, it is an excellent user, and I'm pretty tough on knives. A few of these knives that I've talked about are boutique makers like Berg's Blades and Devo and Kvist in its day. But elegant and interesting design can pop up anywhere. That's what she said. In the knife world, even Protech and Bestech, neither of whom come to mind immediately when I think of elegant design or beautiful blades. Okay, so here are the rules. It has to be beautiful for some reason, and it should do something new or fresh. Go. Bye. Oh, allergies.